The rise of the paddle, a new game on the court. Paddle tennis is a fun and exciting sport. It is like a mix of tennis and squash. People of all ages and skill levels can play. The sport started in Mexico in 1969. Enrique Corcuera is credited with inventing the game. It quickly became popular in South America and Spain. In the 70s, Alfonso de Hohenlohe brought it to Spain. Egypt is one of the countries where it is becoming very popular. The first international tournament was held in 1974. Now, paddle tennis is growing all over the world. Many people are trying the sport and loving it. Let's find out why. Paddle tennis is like tennis, but the court is smaller. You use a solid paddle instead of a strung racket. The balls are also different. They are slightly softer than tennis balls. Squash and paddle tennis both use walls, but paddle tennis is played outdoors. The scoring is like tennis. Paddle tennis is great for doubles. The smaller court makes it fast-paced and exciting. The net is lower than in tennis, making serves and volleys more dynamic. Strategies like drop shots and lobs are crucial in paddle tennis. Using the walls effectively can turn the game in your favor. Communication and teamwork are key in doubles play. Overall, paddle tennis combines elements of tennis, squash, and badminton, making it a unique and enjoyable sport. The paddle tennis court is smaller than a tennis court. It is enclosed by walls on all four sides. You use a paddle made of wood or carbon fiber. The paddle has holes in it. This helps you hit the ball with more spin. The rules are similar to tennis. You serve diagonally and win points by landing the ball in the opponent's court. The walls add an exciting element to the game. You can play shots off the walls, just like in squash. For beginners, practice your serve to get comfortable with the diagonal motion. Focus on your forehand and backhand techniques. Common mistakes include not using the walls effectively and poor footwork. Improve your footwork and learn to use the walls to your advantage. Paddle tennis is a great workout. It is a fast-paced sport that improves your cardiovascular health. You also use your arms, legs, and core muscles. It is a very social sport. You play with a partner and you meet new people on the court. Many people find paddle tennis to be a very fun and addictive sport. It is a great way to relieve stress and have some laughs. Whether you are competitive or just want to have fun, paddle tennis is a great option. Playing paddle tennis also sharpens your mental focus and concentration. It encourages strategic thinking and quick decision-making. Paddle tennis fosters a sense of community and belonging. It brings together people of all ages and backgrounds, building strong social connections. Section 5, From Beaches to Pyramids, Paddle Tennis Takes Egypt by Storm. Paddle tennis is becoming more and more popular in Egypt. It is a perfect sport for the Egyptian climate. You can find paddle tennis courts popping up all over the country. There are courts in Cairo, Alexandria, and other major cities. Many resorts and sports clubs are adding paddle tennis courts. They recognize the growing popularity of the sport. Egyptians and tourists alike are embracing this exciting sport. We spoke to local players and coaches about the sport's growth.
Paddle tennis has changed my life. It's amazing to see so many people getting involved.
The enthusiasm for paddle tennis here is incredible. We're seeing more and more young people taking up the sport.
With tournaments and events, paddle tennis is set to become a major sport in Egypt. Section 6, Cairo Calling. Where to play in the city of 1,000 minarets. Cairo is a hub for paddle tennis in Egypt. There are many courts where you can play. Some popular clubs include Al Ali Club, Gezira Sporting Club, and Wadi Degla Club. These clubs have multiple courts and offer lessons for all levels. You can also find public courts in some areas. Ask around and you are sure to find a game. For a more local experience, check out lesser-known courts like those in Maadi and Heliopolis. Community events and local tournaments are great ways to meet players and find games. Join social media groups and online forums to stay updated on where to play and find partners. Many courts are open late so you can enjoy a game even after sunset. Section 7, A Sport for Everyone. Why you should pick up a paddle. Paddle tennis is a great sport for people of all ages and abilities. It is easy to learn, but it can take a lifetime to master. It is a low-impact sport, so it is easy on your joints. This makes it a good choice for people who are new to exercise. Paddle tennis is also very affordable. Courts are often inexpensive to rent, and you do not need much equipment. If you're looking for a fun, social, and healthy activity, paddle tennis is a great option. Many players have shared how paddle tennis has helped them make new friends and become part of a community. Section 8. Paddle tennis, a global phenomenon. Paddle tennis is not just popular in Egypt, it is growing all over the world. In Europe, Spain is the leading nation for paddle tennis. There are millions of players in Spain alone. The sport is also gaining popularity in the United States, Canada, and Asia. International tournaments are bringing together players from all over the globe. South America, Australia, and Africa are also seeing a rise in paddle tennis enthusiasts. As more people discover the fun and excitement of paddle tennis, it is sure to continue its global growth. Section 9. Join the paddle revolution. Your journey starts now. So, what are you waiting for? Grab a paddle and give it a try. Paddle tennis is a fantastic way to get some exercise, have fun, and make new friends. With its growing popularity, there has never been a better time to join the paddle tennis revolution. Who knows, you might just discover your new favorite sport. Start by finding a local club or court, and don't be afraid to ask for tips from experienced players. Many have found success and joy in paddle tennis, from beginners to champions. Embrace the challenge, enjoy the journey, and become part of the vibrant paddle tennis community. Section 10. Paddle tennis equipment. What you need to get started. To play paddle tennis, you need a few essential pieces of equipment. First, you need a paddle. Paddles are made of wood or carbon fiber and have holes to help with spin. Next, you need paddle tennis balls. These balls are slightly softer than tennis balls. You will also need proper footwear. Tennis shoes or court shoes are ideal. Finally, you need a court. Many sports clubs and public parks have paddle tennis courts available. With the right equipment, you are ready to enjoy this exciting sport. Paddle tennis has a rich history that dates back to the early 20th century. Originating in Mexico, the sport quickly spread to other parts of the world. In this chapter, we will explore the origins and evolution of paddle tennis, highlighting key milestones and influential figures who have shaped the sport. It all began in 1915, when Enrique Corcuera, a Mexican businessman, created a new game in his backyard. Using a short-handled paddle and a perforated ball, he set up a small court surrounded by walls, combining elements of tennis and squash. This innovation laid the foundation for what we now know as paddle tennis. The sport gained popularity and soon spread to Spain, where it became an integral part of the country's sports culture. Over the decades, paddle tennis courts began to appear in Europe, South America, and eventually around the globe. The International Paddle Tennis Federation was established in 1991, further solidifying its place on the world stage. Influential players and enthusiasts have contributed to the sport's growth, including legendary figures like Juan Carlos Ferrero and Fernando Belasteguin. Their passion and dedication have inspired countless others to pick up a paddle and join the community. As we reflect on the rich history of paddle tennis, it's clear that this sport has come a long way from its humble beginnings in Mexico. Today, paddle tennis continues to evolve, captivating players and fans worldwide. Whether you're a seasoned player or new to the game, understanding its history adds a deeper appreciation for this dynamic sport. Paddle tennis has seen many talented players over the years. In this chapter, we will introduce you to some of the most famous paddle tennis players, their achievements, and their contributions to the sport. From world champions to local heroes, these players have left an indelible mark on the game. One of the most iconic figures in paddle tennis is Fernando Belasteguin. Known as Bella, he has dominated the sport for over 2 decades, holding the world #1 ranking for an unprecedented 16 consecutive years. His skill, athleticism, and dedication have made him a legend in the paddle tennis community. Another remarkable player is Juan Martín Diaz. Often partnering with Belasteguin, Diaz has achieved numerous titles and accolades. His quick reflexes and tactical prowess have earned him a reputation as one of the best in the game. On the women's side, we have players like Marta Marrero, who has consistently ranked among the top players in the world. Her powerful shots and strategic play have inspired many young athletes to take up paddle tennis. In addition to these international stars, local heroes have also made significant contributions to the sport. For example, Egypt's own Omar Morsi has been instrumental in promoting paddle tennis in the region, organizing tournaments and coaching new players. These athletes, among many others, have helped to elevate paddle tennis to new heights. Their passion, hard work, and achievements continue to inspire the next generation of players. As we celebrate these famous paddle tennis players, we are reminded of the impact that individual talent and dedication can have on the growth and popularity of the sport. Whether competing on the world stage or making a difference in their local communities, these players exemplify the spirit of paddle tennis. Paddle tennis tournaments are held all over the world, attracting players of all skill levels. In this chapter, we will take a closer look at some of the most prestigious paddle tennis tournaments, their history, and what makes them unique. Whether you're a seasoned player or a newcomer, these tournaments offer something for everyone. One of the most renowned tournaments is the World Paddle Tour. This annual event brings together the top players from around the globe to compete at the highest level. With its thrilling matches and high-stakes atmosphere, the World Paddle Tour is a must-watch for any paddle tennis enthusiast. Another notable tournament is the European Paddle Championships. Held every 2 years, this event showcases the best talent from across Europe, fostering a spirit of camaraderie and competition among the participating nations. In North America, the USA Paddle Open stands out as a premier event. Known for its inclusive nature, the USA Paddle Open welcomes players from all backgrounds and skill levels, making it a celebration of the sport's diversity and growing popularity. For those looking to experience the vibrant paddle tennis scene in Latin America, the South American Paddle Championships offer an exciting opportunity. This tournament highlights the region's passion for the sport and features some of the most dynamic and skilled players. In addition to these major tournaments, countless local and regional competitions take place throughout the year. These events provide a platform for emerging talent and offer players of all levels the chance to test their skills and enjoy the camaraderie of the paddle tennis community. Each of these tournaments has its own unique charm and atmosphere, but they all share a common goal: to celebrate the sport of paddle tennis and bring together players and fans from around the world. Whether you're competing for a title or simply enjoying the excitement of the matches, paddle tennis tournaments are an integral part of the sport's vibrant culture. So mark your calendars and get ready to witness some incredible paddle tennis action. Who knows? You might even be inspired to enter a tournament yourself and take your game to the next level. To excel in paddle tennis, it's important to train effectively. In this chapter, we will share some valuable training tips and techniques to help you improve your game. From basic drills to advanced strategies, these tips will help you become a better paddle tennis player. First, let's talk about footwork. Good footwork is essential for positioning yourself correctly on the court. Practice lateral movements and quick direction changes to improve your agility. You can set up cones or markers to create a drill that simulates real game scenarios. Next, focus on your serve. A powerful and accurate serve can give you a significant advantage. Work on your toss and follow-through to ensure consistency. Try practicing different types of serves such as the flat serve, the slice serve, and the kick serve to keep your opponents guessing. Another crucial aspect is your volleying skills. In paddle tennis, volleys are a key part of the game. Set up a practice session where you can work on both forehand and backhand volleys. Aim for precision and control rather than just power. Let's not forget about your mental game. Staying focused and composed under pressure is vital. Incorporate mindfulness techniques and visualization exercises into your training routine. Visualizing successful plays and staying calm during high-stress moments can make a big difference. Finally, don't overlook the importance of physical conditioning. Paddle tennis requires a mix of strength, endurance, and flexibility. Incorporate a balanced fitness regimen that includes cardiovascular exercises, strength training, and stretching. This will help you maintain peak performance throughout the match. Remember, practice makes perfect. Consistency in your training routine will lead to gradual but noticeable improvements in your game. So, grab your paddle, hit the court, and start implementing these training tips today. Your journey to becoming a better paddle tennis player starts now. Paddle tennis is played in many countries, each with its own unique style and culture. In this chapter, we will explore how paddle tennis is played around the world, highlighting the differences and similarities between regions. Whether you're in Europe, Asia, or the Americas, paddle tennis has a global appeal. In Europe, Spain is often considered the epicenter of paddle tennis. The sport is immensely popular, with numerous clubs and tournaments held throughout the year. Spanish players are known for their technical skills and strategic play, often incorporating a mix of finesse and power. Moving over to South America, Argentina stands out as a hotspot for paddle tennis. The Argentine style is characterized by its aggressive play and fast-paced rallies. Players here are known for their exceptional footwork and powerful shots, making matches exhilarating to watch. In North America, particularly in the United States, paddle tennis is steadily gaining traction. The American style tends to focus on athleticism and endurance, with players often bringing a high level of physicality to the court. The sport is also growing in popularity in Canada, where the cold weather has led to the development of indoor paddle tennis facilities. Asia is also embracing paddle tennis, with countries like Japan and China seeing a rise in the number of players and clubs. The Asian approach to the game often emphasizes discipline and precision, with a strong focus on technique and consistency. Australia and New Zealand are not far behind, with a burgeoning paddle tennis community that loves the sport's social aspect. Down under, paddle tennis is often played in a more relaxed and recreational setting, but competitive leagues are also on the rise. No matter where you are in the world, paddle tennis brings people together, transcending cultural and geographical boundaries. The universal appeal of the game lies in its accessibility and the sense of community it fosters among players. So, whether you're on a sun-drenched court in Spain, an indoor facility in Canada, or a bustling club in Japan, paddle tennis offers a unique and exciting way to connect with others and enjoy the sport. Your journey to experience paddle tennis around the world starts now. As we look towards the future, the horizon for paddle tennis is nothing short of exhilarating. The sport is not just maintaining its current momentum, it's poised to accelerate into new heights. One of the most significant trends is the integration of cutting-edge technology. Innovations like smart rackets that track your performance, AI-driven training programs, and virtual reality simulations are set to revolutionize how the game is played and practiced. Imagine analyzing your swing in real time or competing in virtual tournaments against players from around the globe. These are no longer just dreams but imminent realities. Emerging markets are also playing a crucial role in the expansion of paddle tennis. Countries in Africa, Southeast Asia, and Eastern Europe are now establishing their own paddle tennis communities, bringing fresh talent and unique styles to the global stage. This geographical diversification ensures that the sport will continue to evolve, enriched by a variety of cultural influences. The potential for paddle tennis to become even more mainstream is evident as well. With increasing media coverage, sponsorship deals, and the establishment of professional leagues, the sport is gaining the visibility it needs to attract a broader audience. Imagine paddle tennis matches broadcasted on primetime television or featured in major sporting events. This could soon be the norm. The future of paddle tennis is not just about technological advancements or new markets, it's about the community. As more people pick up a paddle for the first time, the sport's inclusive and social nature will continue to foster a sense of belonging and camaraderie among players of all ages and skill levels. So, whether you're a seasoned pro or a curious beginner, the future of paddle tennis holds endless possibilities. The journey ahead is set to be as exciting as the game itself, with new opportunities to connect, compete, and thrive. Join us as we step into this promising future together.